Hello, and we're back with the KonnecT Show here on Wu-Tang Radio.
Okay,
Let's give it up one time for the DJ Bow.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. In case you didn't know, KonnecT
like
was
Macho
spelled
Man
with a
Randy
K.
Savage.
I sound like who?
Sound like Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, yeah. Snap it to a Slim Jim.
And it's time now.
What do you want to do, brother?
Ali's Sports Report.
Yay!
What up?
You need to do better. Quit
But
spitting all
check
in the
this
mic.
out. We're going to change this up with the sports report. First thing we're going to talk about is the number of minorities at coaching positions and coordinator positions.
Well, this will be a short conversation.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And how they made a Rooney rule that they should have to interview minorities for those type of positions. Right now, 80 out of 85 coaches, coordinators, or people in those positions are white. Only 5 of them are black.
Wow.
Are we talking the NFL?
We're talking NFL. And they were talking about what do they use for that type of position, as well as those are the only positions that they look at when they look for a head coach. That's why you don't see a lot of minority head coaches. And they state that it's the owners who hire head coaches. And majority of the time, the owners are not breaking bread with minorities. So that's why you won't see a lot of minorities in those positions. But right now they're talking about how it's been a stall, or they're not even looking at minorities for those positions, and that's crazy to me.
Yeah, I don't think they really did.
I mean, you got to also look at the fact how many black coaches are actually interviewing. That's the number I would like to see. Because, I mean, it could be a skewed number. I mean, I don't know. All I know is that, I don't know. I ain't got nothing to say.
Well, when I just went to a meet and greet because I was curious about getting a position at
gonna go left, right?
a professional soccer team. No, most of the people that were
but
there.
that's football in Europe, I guess. So she's right on target.
Whatever. So what I'm saying is that most of the people that were there were white men. I think I was the only other black woman, and there was like maybe 3 white women. And everybody else, there were like just a handful of black guys, but most of the people that were there, and it was probably at least 50 people, were white men.
Well, you're talking about soccer.
But I'm just saying, for the positions in the administration part, as far as administrative positions, I'm wondering how many people from various backgrounds know about the opportunity to come up when they even have open positions.
What they state is, what they do with the minorities, they just put money in their pockets instead of giving them promotions.
Yeah, I could see that.
They keep them at bay because they be like, okay, we give them money, they not going nowhere. But if we give them promotion, now they have status.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, but it is what it is. It's something for people to think about. It's something for people to look about. The next thing we're going to talk about nowadays, they talking about putting chips in the footballs.
To do what?
To make sure that the pressure and everything is...
Oh, no. That's the ill part. They said, it doesn't have the technology to check the pressure and things like that. But
so what's it for?
For the velocity, for the make it
how fast the
ball. Yeah, and if it get tipped or anything, if the motion change.
Well, what's the point of that?
But exactly.
Well, I mean, I guess. Well, no, I don't know.
What is the point of that? I mean, you can see if it gets tipped. I don't understand.
I guess if a player is going to hit another player and the ball gets tipped and he still hit the player even though the ball didn't come near him, then it's a legal hit.
How often does that happen that we need chips?
It happens a lot.
It happens.
I mean, but the chip can tell you
the tip.
Who tipped it?
No, the tip
it's been tipped. Period. So if as long as the ball has been tipped, that means that the player is still in play. So it was not a legal hit. You know what I'm saying?
Or if it's an early hit or something like that. But it's ill that
I guess that's worth it.
They were talking about they have the same chip in cars that tell you if your air pressure in your tire is low.
And I'm about to say Maybach had that since the freaking 80s. That's not a new technology.
I mean,
yeah, but that's crazy that they're not gonna use that for like the inflation, especially after this New England thing.
Well, is that what they mean by pressure?
Yeah.
That the air?
Yeah.
So if they can check
weight
it in
of
the
the-
tire that's constantly moving,
Then can't they check it in the football?
But they said the
course they
chip
should
is,
be able to.
they said the chip doesn't do that.
I'm pretty sure they can come. Well, I mean, the pressure is actually on the rim that reads the pressure. So you got a ball. They're gonna have to create the whole ball differently. But I'm pretty sure.
No, but they're putting it under the lace. They're putting the chip under the
No,
lace.
I'm talking about for the pressure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can find a way to, if they really wanted to do it.
If they
what I'm
wanted to. Yeah.
I mean, they came up with tampons. Hell, they could come up with some way to you know
Put
what I'm
something
saying?
in something.
Is that
Exactly.
that hard? Just sticking a napkin with a string on it? I don't think
Well,
that
I mean,
was that.
for it to expand and plug, I think that's an awesome invention. Don't you think?
It was awesome till I found out some of the chemicals that were in it, and I was like, "Oh, that crap is probably why so many people are getting ovarian cancer and don't realize it because they got some ish up in there, stuff that just should not be put into a cuckoo."
Okay, back
During
to
the sports section.
Back to the sports report.
He said, "Damn it, he said it."
Hey, yo, I
He
set
started
up-
it.
I set
I
up
was
nice.
good. I was focused. I was on it. I was
You
like,
done got us
"Pressure?"
started.
all I gotta do is say something like a string, and she be like, "Yeah, because
No,
string is
he
used
asked
for-"
me, "Don't you think that's a
All
great
right.
invention?"
I apologize, Ali.
No doubt, no doubt. But the last thing we're going to talk about the robots that they putting in football. They have robots that the people are using in training camps, these teams. The robots actually run a 5:40. 5 seconds, 40 yards.
That's crazy.
I mean,
I mean, I can do that too, but I should race the robot.
Not alive, you can't.
they said
Listen here, coconut oil.
Hey, Ghostmeister.
they said these robots actually cost like $8,000. They weigh between 160 to 180 pounds.
What's the point of the
What's
robot,
the point of the
though?
robot? The race?
No, they actually using the robots as like, because the robots can move, they cut in open field, they're controlled by remote control. So it's basically having, instead of you hitting a player, you're hitting a robot. The robot is basically has
so you can limit injuries during
Yeah.
practice.
I was just about to
Exactly.
say that's kind of
They-
smart though. So your people aren't
they
taking
have like skateboard type wheels under them to keep them moving.
it. So they got a bunch
was a
of
bad idea.
padding.
Yeah, the robot has padding. The robot is made of foam and rubber.
Oh, it's made of foam.
Well,
Okay.
you still got to protect the player that's hitting it. You know, you don't have it like
Yeah,
a
but
big
that's-
steel ass robot going in there. He-Man.
But they said the Steelers, the Rams, are using it already, as well as the Ravens. They said other teams, as well as Atlanta, Green Bay, and Chicago, are inquiring about it for the future.
What about North Carolina?
Nah.
North Carolina. The Panthers?
Yeah.
What about them?
I never heard North Carolina. I thought it was just the Carolina. They represent both states. So,
Do they?
Yeah.
that's why they
Oh.
call Carolina.
Wow. Okay, so we're gonna stick to sports section. In the boobage.
That shit looked like,
You see it go flat.
yo, that shit looked like
It
a
didn't go
stale
flat.
donut. Yo,
She squeezed it and it almost got
it
stuck.
bounced back like a stale
It did
donut.
not. You mad? You mad? You mad?
I mean,
Because you wish
so
you
rough
had
with
some.
them, man.
I do not.
Rough.
I do not wish I had those.
Yes, you do. So you could be sitting there going,
You get Brian excited over there.
Did he get excited?
He had to
You
turn
see,
to the side.
he started giggling.
Brian had to turn to the
He had to
side.
turn it.
He was
He
getting-
said, "Please go down. Please go down."
He
lower, lower.
he felt little tink tink move.
Poor little tink.
Or a little tink tink. Why you looking at Savage there? Ain't no tink
Ain't
tink
no
over here.
tink tink. What you want to see?
Yo, you know he on medication. He whip his dick out. Both of y'all gonna be in trouble.
This lithium.
I'm sorry, Ali. Go ahead with your sports report.
Yeah, that was it for the sports report. I wanted to go different, let people hear about things that's not being said in the sports area.
We appreciate that. We really do.
Yay for sports report. Okay, so this is the KonnecT Show. Don't forget that's KonnecT Show with a K. And we are on YouTube. If you didn't subscribe already to our channel, please subscribe so that you can be up to date when we post our latest videos. We've got show clips and interviews and all kinds of good stuff for you. We cover events, so make sure you check out our YouTube page.
Yeah,
And
get at
that's
us.
The KonnecT Show. Music maestro.
Here we go.